It's the Tiny and Nate Show. I'm Tiny.
And I'm Nate, here to help you create time and money freedom through real estate investing,
so that you can live a life full of impact and joy.
All right, we are back for another episode of the Tiny and Nate podcast. How you doing, Tiny?
I'm so good. How are you, man?
So good. It's a beautiful day here in Bellingham. The sky is blue for the first time in weeks, it feels like. What's it like in Idaho?
Well, there's like 7 of those days in Bellingham a year. So, I mean, I don't know what you're complaining about. It's actually a wind chill of about 14 degrees, but it is sunny. It's blue. It's just we have an Arctic wind blowing right now. But nice, I am so pumped about. I had a great weekend, by the way. It was phenomenal. Got to play in the snow and ice, and it was so much fun. But beside the point, today, what are we talking about, man? What are we talking about?
Oh, we're gonna get your reactions to some before and after footage from our flip in Blaine. So I'll pull up the before, and then I'll show you some fresh footage, and we want your reactions. So all kinds of oohs and ahs, and then any questions you have about what you're seeing there, what the work that's been done on our Blaine flip.
Perfect. I'm really excited about this because I'll be looking down at my screen because I got to watch your videos. But I am so stoked because I've been most of my involvement on this has been paperwork and meetings and conferences and stuff like that. But I haven't got to go see the property evolve like you have. And so there's a lot of kind of, I don't know, surprise in it for me. And I'm really excited to see how it's turned out. So yeah, I'm stoked. This is like not staged. This is really my first time to see the finished product.
There you go. Not staged and also not really well executed on the tech. So we're just going to do a share screen here and watch a YouTube video and then watch some clips direct from my phone. And people will just have to imagine as if we beautifully edited this all together into a great presentation.
Yeah. There's camera movie magic that we didn't do. So just imagine all
that.
There
you go.
But why is this relevant? Other than just like fun, I can imagine a couple things, but is there anything that stands out for you for why this is relevant for people? Like, why would they care about this?
Sure. I mean, if you're getting into this for the first time, I think it's really hard to sometimes see through the possibilities in a property. But then when you see enough before and afters, you can start to open up your imagination. I know it helps me to pair up with a guy like Derek, who's a great thinker and designer, and how he changed the flow of this property in order to make it work. So I think there's a benefit just in talking about, decisions that were made along the way to make the property really work.
Yep. Totally. Yeah. I remember looking at this going like, oh crap, what'd you buy? I mean, the price was great. Like the location's good, but it had it was kind of backwards. I was like, wait, the front of the house is in the back. What's going on here? So I'm really stoked to see kind of the redesign and the flow. It was longer. Like there was a 100-year flood. The pandemic like wiped out the crew from sickness for a while. They're all okay, but that took an extra couple months, I think. So it's longer than we expected, but not for anyone's real fault. But man, snow, floods, sickness, but it got done.
So what I'm going to do, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Which is why it's important to buy deep enough that you have profit margin if something goes wrong, right? So this property is now under contract and is going to be inspected tomorrow by our buyer. So I'll give you a 40-second preview of what it looked like before, and then we'll look at some of today's after videos. Sound good?
Sweet. Can't wait. All right, I'm going to watch.
Do it. All right. Remember, this is what it looked like before, 1970s ranch house.
Okay. Check it out. Oh, baby. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, it was like completely nothing was redone. All original.
Shag carpet. Nasty.
That's rough. Baby puke yellow. Fascia and soffits were bad. Siding needed to be replaced. Yeah. Needs some work. Okay.
Ooh, look at that bathroom. Oh my gosh. I have to go back and freeze on that bathroom and show you the bathroom now. Okay. We're going to start with that because it's such an utter transformation. So there's now a hole in this wall and a pass-through door. So let me show you this bathroom now. I think it'll blow your mind.
Okay. This is the one that's kind of in the that entry sort of bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay, this is it. Dude, I love that tile.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Oh my gosh.
This is that same bathroom.
Holy crap. Stand-up shower and tile and everything. That looks awesome. The pocket door on the other side?
It's not a pocket door, it's a swinging door.
On the other side it is? Okay. Dude, that looks so good. Oh, it is a swinging door. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That looks so good. Dude, fancy.
Nice. So just that image in your head, and one more time the before, just to have the contrast. Oh my goodness. If I can pull it up. That's what it was before.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I don't know how he does that. I don't know how he can like see, but man, that's impressive. All right, the kitchen. I can't wait. Can we see the kitchen?
Yep. There's the before kitchen.
Okay, that's rough. That is really rough. That is a one-butt kitchen,
super rough. All right, let's go over here. Let's find our kitchen video. This is kind of headed into the kitchen. Let me grab. There we go.
That got opened up.
Our kitchen.
Look at that countertop. Yeah. You could play like bowling on that thing. It's huge.
Look at the pantry in the back.
Wow. No wonder that counter was expensive. That's a lot of counter space.
Yeah.
Is that quartz, it looks like?
Yep, quartz.
Man.
New stainless appliances.
Huge
new lights.
Refrigerator, freezer. I love that backsplash.
You like the backsplash?
Oh, man. Yeah, my wife loves the subway tile stuff. The lights look good.
Yep.
All the neutral tones. Yeah, that's like...
For sure.
No wonder that didn't even hit the market and it sold for like more than we were expecting.
For sure. And we had to do these windows because they were in the wrong places for the new layout.
Yep.
So
I like the...
that's really nicely done.
I like the things, the shelving, I guess. I forget what those are called.
Yeah.
But just kind of open to where you can put stuff. I like that a lot.
Yeah, floating shelves up here.
And it's saved on
cabinets. You do have a lot of other counter storage and cabinet storage on the right side as well.
Oh, you do. Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
The pantry is huge. It's a big old pantry.
Oh, it's got a whole pantry. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Did it have one before at all?
So, no, it didn't have one before. Nope.
Wow.
And this is kind of the living space right outside the kitchen. Free flows into this.
Yeah. Nice. That looks really clean. I like that molding. Simple.
Yeah.
Is that the trim? That looks good. That looks really, really good. Trim.
And that contrasts with, you saw what we had before with the shag carpet in there.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the shag carpet in that same space was like this, and the paneling on the walls.
Yep.
Whew.
Oh man.
The outside,
dude, the front looks,
we wrapped
the
these
back,
posts.
I guess, looks so good. Those posts look awesome.
Yeah.
That give like
still some cleanup.
It looks substantial.
Yep. New roof, new windows, new trim, new siding, new paint.
Wow.
Really nice.
Man, that's a great shot too with the sun right there.
Yeah. Here's the kitchen from the other direction, just so you can kind of see how it flows there.
Gosh, and that window is a lot bigger than the one that used to be there, it looks like.
Yep, it is. It is.
Oh,
the bedrooms are clean, nice new carpet. Oops.
Yep.
That was wrong.
It's like a brand new house.
My bad. I mean, oh, there's my daughter in front of the pantry. All right. This is nice.
Dude, look
the
at
new bathroom.
Nice.
Nice tile.
I love
gorgeous.
that.
Love the way the tile matches the front entry. Yeah.
That's nicer than my room for sure. Gotta get Derek to redo my house. That's awesome.
I know, right?
Cow. Dude, that's phenomenal. I can't wait to celebrate that with you guys. That is, I mean, that's beautiful. Like inside and out. I remember that cul-de-sac too, like just kind of looking around, or the video that you shot for me, because I've never physically been there, but it's like, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, that's not good. And then now it's going to be like one of the prettiest houses on the block.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. The neighbors were stoked. The neighbors were stoked to see that that was going to happen. That renovation is going to happen.
Yeah, that is rad. Well, great job. Thanks for showing me. I'm I would say I'm excited to see what it's going to sell for, but I already know what it's going to sell for, and I'm really stoked about that.
I know, right? We still got to hang on to it though, because inspections tomorrow, they could come back and ask for this, that, and the other kitchen sink.
That's
So we'll
true.
see.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a day.
We won't hold our
We got a
breath
day to
until it
go.
closes.
Yeah, I was reminding myself like a deal's a deal, but it's not done until money's in the account. Like until escrow closes,
Right.
don't close it. Yeah, don't count it as done.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, that's
For sure.
awesome, man. So what are some things that you learned? I'd love to, kind of pick your brain on like what are some surprising things? Because we didn't manage the flip. That's another thing that I love about this. You didn't have to manage it. We didn't have to do the design. We have a partner.
Yep.
Yep. And we have a company together with him. So three-party partnership. And so we helped with the financing, we found the deal, and he brought the reno. But like, what are some things that surprised you that about this? Because I know you dropped in on the guys every now and then to check in to see how it was going. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, three things come to mind. Learning how to use hard money. That's something you can Google or find somebody that's already doing it and flipping and partner with them and learn how to just navigate those waters. Different rates, different companies, can beat different rates, and getting experience under your belt, obviously, right? So you could have one company that's like, hey, you've never done a flip before. It's going to cost you 20% down. And somebody else is going to say, hey, you partnered with somebody that did 20 flips last year. We're going to let you do 10% down. So those were some learning lessons that were valuable. Making sure to buy deep enough, like you said. So we had COVID, we had a flood, we had an unexpected snowstorm. All those things hit that extended this renovation by a couple months, right?
Yeah. It was a good 60 days, which was, I remember being nervous about that, kind of going like, what's going on with the production schedule? And then counting back or hearing back, well, haven't had a flood like this in 100 years. Oh, snowstorms record. Got it. And everyone got COVID. So yeah, just in materials and stuff like that were delayed, like countertops and things like that slowed down some of the work. But man, seeing something that surprised me was like how long things took, regardless of like those natural disasters, but just how long it took to redo the bathroom. Now I understand. Like I remember you were showing me there was a part of the floor that they had to repair and the wiring that they had to do, but like to see the final product, like that looks like a brand new home. I mean,
yeah,
for all intents and purposes, it is. It's gorgeous. So,
right. Yeah,
I'm super happy.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. So I mean, the learning lesson is make sure that you're planning, your budgeting for your rehab, your buy price, and your after repair value accounts for some wiggle room. Things are going to go wrong. More things are going to go wrong than you can picture from the outside. I think most of us, our minds kind of go to the best case scenario, and but slow thinking, making sure there's enough room for that so you don't lose money.
Yeah, for sure. And borrow and baking that into the money that you borrow. So like borrow an extra 10 grand so you have the money to pay that interest if you have to, and then it's no big deal. So I'm glad we've done that. We did that on our Sterling flip. So I'm glad we did that as well. Gives you peace of mind.
I think yeah. And one other learning lesson for me on this one, Daniel, was this was on market, right? And so, and it was listed for much higher than we got it for. But we put in an offer that made sense for us. And then we paid for an inspection to come out there, which a lot of people buy stuff without inspections, I know, and there's different philosophies on that. But for us, the inspection revealed some more things that we were able to get additional price reduction on, which then made the deal make more sense and was what allowed us to still be profitable despite those 3 natural disasters, right? So I guess the learning lesson, if I could say it in a nutshell, is you still can flip on market properties. You just may have to put in a lot of offers. And this particular seller had some flexibility. It was a family property. The seller was the agent. The or the agent's family to the seller. And so they had some influence with the seller, and they had they were motivated to sell and get in. So once we were in there, had our inspection done, had our EMD, they knew we were a legit buyer. We were going to close. That gave us just enough leverage that we needed in order to get it at the price that made it profitable. But that doesn't mean every on-market deal that's not going to work. Not everybody's going to be that motivated. Some people are not going to negotiate down with you to make it profitable.
Totally true. And another thing that I'm thinking about that we learned is, oh gosh, did I forget what I was going to say? The
dad brain. Yep. You got an infant child at home keeping you up at night.
I do. Last night was rough. I got about 3 hours of sleep. So I was like, oh, nope, it's gone. Shoot. I'll think of it after the podcast. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's all right. But yeah, it was I was encouraged by, considering how many things can go wrong, how well it went, and just the benefit of having an experienced partner and how much less stressful the process is. Because man, we didn't, we've considered since that time doing flips ourselves. I think before actually we did this one, we were like, should we go do that flip ourselves? And man, I'm just so glad we didn't go down that road, and we've stayed doing what we're good at and hired people to do the flips, the physical flips themselves, or for us, and been able to kind of stay in our lane, so to speak. And the more value that's producing, like that's what we're best at. So keep doing that. Just the value of finding trusted people has been really great.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Partnerships are where it's at.
I agree. It's awesome. Maybe you take home a little bit less, but you sleep a lot better at night. Yeah.
And it's sustainable. Like it's not going to take so much out of you. Like if you're doing a workout and you just try to do a crazy first round, it's like, well, okay, your second and third, you're going to be toast. So, or, in a flip, if you try to do everything yourself, it's going to leave such a bad taste in your mouth. You're not going to do it again. It's like, well, don't be greedy with the money and realize this is like a learning experience. I remember when we got into this, it was mostly like, hey, if we make some money, great. We want to learn a ton, and we have learned a ton. And we're going to make a good amount of money. So, yeah, it's not done, but for how it turned out from where it started, I'm really encouraged, because there was a lot of work there, a whole lot of work.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of work. Well, we'll definitely have to put together a fancier before and after video, but I wanted you to see those right now. I literally just came from there, so no time for anybody to do any editing. So thanks for your patience with my chopped up video bits there.
That's good, man. I love seeing that. It was exciting to see how it's come along, and you actually had a sunny day to film it. That's pretty rare too.
I know. Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Well, we'll do another one of these breakdowns with Sterling when it's ready to go, and more after that. It's exciting.
Yeah, fantastic. And maybe I'll remember what I was going to say. Probably not.
Yeah, you do. You can bring it up in next episode.
Perfect. Awesome. Cool. We'll see you on the next one. Good job.
That's all I got for today.
All right. We'll see you on the next one, Nate.
See you on the next one.
It's the Tiny and Nate Show. I'm Tiny.
And I'm Nate, here to help you create time and money freedom through real estate investing,
so that you can live a life full of impact and joy.